What's up, guys? Texture here with another look at some of the figures we got in this week. Today, for Mo2 Saturday, we are looking at the He-Man and Master Universe Leech figure, the evil master of power suction. Now, this is from the cartoon collection, so he is got that cartoon vibe, looking like the cartoon, which is really cool. I am a Horde person. I love the Horde, so I'm very excited that that they're doing these. It's really cool. As you can see, it comes in that standard blister card packaging with the same artwork as the other figures that came out this year. So yeah, looking really cool. I'm really liking the colors, so we're gonna pop them out. He does come with the comic book, and this did come from Amazon, so as you can see, but I'm gonna open them anyway, so no worries on that. But yeah, this is a little mangled, but anyway, as you can see on the back, you got this cool artwork from the Prince of Power show. This is from the episode Into Eternia. As you can see, we got Montana, and then we got Adora, which looks really cool, and of course Scorpia. And then of course Bo being his life being sucked out or whatever. So it's really cool. That I'm sure we're gonna be getting Adora and Scorpia soon. Maybe they'll show them at the San Diego Comic-Con, hopefully. All right, as you can see, for his action features, I really like is that his hands and feet stick onto smooth surfaces just like the Origins figure, and we'll look at that one in my comparison time. And of course, we have the cross sale with Faker and Leech, and of course Catra. So yeah, all right, let's get this bad boy out of the packaging and get a closer look at Leech from the cartoon collection. All right, here is Leech out of the packaging, looking really cool. I'm really loving these colors, especially that light green on his body and head. Looks really, really nice. So let's get a closer look. As you can see, there's this face. It's gonna eat you. Got those beautiful reds in the mouth with the gums, color of the pink gums, and then those fangs. Looks really cool. And then you got a lot of cool, detail on this guy. It looks really nice. I like the eyes on him. You can see the nose. Just really, really nice. And of course, articulation is real simple, real easy, real loose. So, but it stays in place, So that's really cool. Then you got the body part, the body or the chest and back into this. I guess this would be his armor. So it looks kind of similar. The colors look similar to the Origins version with that red emblem right here in the middle. You got a black kind of thing going around here. And then on his arms, you have on the shoulders, shoulder pads are gold with the black arm band there. And then the forearm has another black armband, I guess. Then you got those suction arm, those hands that look exactly, I think they're the same ones of the Origins version. So going down, he has a gold belt. Very simplistic, very simple, not easy. They didn't make it hard. I'm not sure if the Super 7 was gonna do this version, this one, but they never got around to it. In their cartoon collection. He has some black trunks on, and then those muscular legs that are all the figures. And then you got the ankle bracelets there. And then I wonder if that comes off. I think it does. Yeah, you can remove this part. And like I said, they keep like I said before, all these figures keep the remove this, switch off body parts and stuff like that, which the Origins started all. Man, I can't believe it's been already a few years since that's released. So that's crazy. But also too, his feet has a suction too, so that's really cool. Now this guy only comes with two things. First and foremost, he has his mini comic book. As you can see, Catra on the front with him, Leech, and just a new story. This is always fun. I always like this. This is fun and cute. And it does give you back the memories of back in the day. But I remember, if I remember correctly, that their figures, each figure had a different comic book, but each wave here has a comic book. So, it would have been pretty cool if this was just maybe like an origin story just for Leech, and then Catra got her own, and Faker got his own, all that kind of stuff. But, at least we got something, which I'm not going to complain about. And then he also comes with his laser rifle thingy, I guess, which you can actually, you know, his rifle thing, which is kind of weird because he doesn't have fingers to shoot anything. But I guess the way it works, if you want this, you can do it two ways. You can just put against on his arm like that, and he can just shoot you. Or you can give it to another figure, and there's this little lever here, and they can put it on here, and they can use it. So that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and move these real quick out of the way to do a quick comparison. I really wanted to do the comparison of the Origins Leech. And it's kind of funny because most of my Origins figures are at work because I do display them there. And since we're off on summer break, they're all in a container at work. So I got to figure what I'm going to do about work because I have so many figures that they don't fit here. So I might do some more stuff over there, but we'll see. But anyway, here is the other Leech. And I feel like this one is taller, right? He looks bigger. Let me see. Yeah, he's taller. He's definitely taller. This one's taller. And of course, I mean, you got a lot of different, I mean, this is basically different because this is based on the cartoon. This is the toy. But like I said, this green color kind of looks a little bit the same on the chest, but this is a little lighter though. But, you know, and then of course the faces are much different. There's no suction cup on this one. I think that would have been kind of cool if they had two heads where you can do that, or you know, where you could have had that. But of course the costs, you know, to keep it low, I guess. And then of course, you know, you got those suction hands that are the same, and the feet. So it's pretty cool because I really like putting this guy on the shelf where he's on, you know, with the suction cups. I wouldn't mind. I mean, I would put this on my truck and just display him like that. It'd be kind of funny, you know. I'm driving around, you got this big old figure latched onto the vehicle. But yeah, so pretty cool. All right, so let me go ahead and get hit on my turntable and my final thoughts on the cartoon collection Leech. All right, here are my final thoughts on the Leech figure from the cartoon collection. It's really cool that we got this figure. I really love the coloring on him. I love the figure itself. I love the fact that they kept the suction things going on with him. So it's pretty fun where you can kind of pose him in different areas. I love the Horde, and I'm glad that they're going with it and continuing giving us some cool figures. Like I said, I got this guy off Amazon. You know, very decent price. You know, right now they're pretty low. So, like I said, my advice to you is, you know, don't wait too long to get these figures, because unfortunately, what might happen is they might end up, you know, once they sell out, then you got those eBay prices, and those are never fun. So yeah, what do you guys think of this figure? Do you guys have them in your collection? Do you collect the cartoon collection? Let me know in the comments, and until next time, we will see you later. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.